Welcome to In 5 Minutes. So far, we have seen the basic operations performed in cache memories. And in this video, we are going to study the different replacement policies available for the cache memories. So, what is the need for replacement policies here? We know that this is the basic schematic of cache memory. So, the basic principle is that the blocks from the main memory are placed in the cache memory according to we saw that locality of reference and all. And the capacity of cache memory is much less than capacity of main memory. Now this is obvious because we want improved speed performance, so the capacity of cache is going to be much less than the that of main memory. So therefore, when a cache memory is completely filled and now we want to place another block from the main memory to the cache, we must remove the existing block from the cache memory. So this is why we require the cache replacement policies. That is the removing the existing block from the cache memory when the new block is to be filled in the cache memory. So there are various cache replacement policies or algorithms present, and they all deal with the same question that which block from the cache memory, existing block, needs to be replaced. So let's look at the different algorithms now. The first algorithm used is least recently used algorithm. Now in this policy, the least recently used line, cache line, is replaced during the new block placing. So there is a modification to the cache lines. The extra bit is attached to each cache line, which is called as use bit. And whenever the line is accessed, the use bit is set as 1. So each time or when different lines are accessed, their use bit is set as 1. And there will be some lines which are never accessed, and they will have the use bit as 0. And some cache also use indices for the lines referred, which gives more precision in this algorithm. So line with use bit 0 will be replaced with the new line. So this algorithm looks pretty simple to implement and uses very basic principle of least recently used line to be replaced. So this is the basic advantage of this algorithm, that is the implementation is very simple. However, it gives very less precision, as we know that there might be more than one lines which have the use bit set as 0, which are not recently used. So now then the selection has to be made random. So it gives the less precision regarding the usage of particular cache line. The next policy we are going to see is the first in first out algorithm. That is, whichever the memory block is placed first in the cache memory is the first to be replaced. So again, it's very simple to understand. So the implementation is done in this manner. There is a separate index buffer present in the cache memory, and whenever the line is placed in a cache memory, its index is placed in the shift register, which is index buffer as shown in the figure. And every time new line is placed, this index buffer keeps on shifting its data, and at the time of replacement, the line with the oldest index is removed. In this way, the first in first out or FIFO replacement policy is implemented in the cache memory. The advantage of FIFO is again the implementation is very simple. It just uses one shift register and indexing the cache lines. It is little bit complex than that of the least recently used. However, the disadvantage is it provides the less accuracy. For example, even if a particular cache line was fetched at very first time, it might be the one which is most frequently used, but at the time of replacement, it will be still removed from the cache memory. So it leads to the poor hit ratio. I hope you remember hit ratio, the number of hits divided by number of cache accesses. So first in first out may lead to the poor hit ratio in the cache memory. And the third algorithm we are going to look at is least frequently used cache memory. In this algorithm, the line which is less frequently used is going to be replaced during the placement of new block. So this algorithm appears to be the most sophisticated and providing greater accuracy than the other algorithms. The implementation is, however, a bit complex. Each line needs to be associated with a counter. So whenever the line is accessed, a counter is reset, and for other lines, it is going to increment. For example, if the cache line number 2 is accessed, then its counter is set to 0, and the other lines are going to be incremented by 1. So every time the line is accessed, we are going to have the 0 and it is going to start again. So the line with the highest counter value is going to be the least frequently used least frequently used line. So at the time of replacement, this line that is with the highest counter value is going to be replaced. So this is how the least frequently used algorithm works. The least frequently used algorithm gives very high precision as well as accuracy. However, the implementation of the same is much difficult than other algorithms. So we have seen how the cache blocks are replaced for the placement of new block from the main memory. I hope you have understood different algorithms used for the replacement. So please stay tuned for more videos.